Here's Phil Hendry, 1-800-449-8686.
That's a jacket.
That's a jacket, that's right. What else?
That's, house.
That's not a house. Now you have to,
Please don't do that. Please don't do that, okay?
Phil, the only way to teach the retarded one,
Bobby poop.
oh, Jesus, I gotta clean it.
What happened?
Hold on. What'd you do? Did you make brown?
Poop.
I'm sorry, Phil. We have to. Would you take him and clean him up, please? Here.
Well, what did you do? You shock him with an electromagnetic current and he crapped in his pants?
Phil, what we're trying to do is give these people something to do other than just stand out in front of a supermarket and go, do you want to buy some flowers, you know?
But handing over the security of our airlines and our airports to a young boy like this who is, how old is he?
He's 23.
23 years old, and is he autistic? What is he?
I don't know. He just talks. Bobby, what? Bobby, okay?
Uh-oh.
No, we're not going to give you uh-oh. He's retarded. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I think we can do a lot. Giving these young people a chance to live their lives without wearing helmets. I got to tell you, Phil, all of my employees are helmet-free.
That may be fine, sir, but I don't know that that's the way to go with these poor kids. Here is Lisa on the Phil Hendry Show. Lisa, go ahead.
Yes, I am a mother of an autistic child myself and a special education teacher.
Uh-oh.
And I personally find what you do detestable. I guess I agree.
Well, ma'am, we're
that
giving them a livelihood. We're giving
you
them
need to. Yes, I agree that they need to be able to have a chance to be able to become functional citizens, just like you and I. But they do not need to be in the airports, and the way that you are treating them is abuse.
What is this? I don't like the fact that...
You know what I find, if I could interrupt, Phil, you know what I find interesting? You members of the media, you want all this liberal stuff. Let's get all of the mentally challenged people in the workplace. But then what do? You turn around and criticize me.
No,
okay?
I'm sorry. I'm not. What I'm doing is telling you that you are sitting here abusing these children. I have a child who's autistic, and let me tell you, if you even attempted to treat my son that way, you would be in jail behind bars.
Wouldn't you be proud to have your son? How old is your son?
My son is 3 years old.
Wouldn't you be proud to have him manning the security station at one of our major
airports? If I thought that he could do that and be successful at it, yes, maybe.
No,
but I would not allow you to treat him that way and shock him or whatever the heck you're doing to
Lisa,
him.
Bobby is on the conveyor belt right now. Bobby, tell Lisa. This is Lisa.
Hi.
Lisa, can you hear Bobby?
I can hear him just fine.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, now, Bobby, tell us what you see on the conveyor belt.
That's a sweater. A jacket.
That's right.
Briefcase. Plane go boom. Plane go boom.
All right, now, he just said plane go boom because he saw a gun. And although it isn't really a gun, it's a comb. He's getting better. But I dare you...
Wait. He just said plane go boom, and it's not a bomb, and it's not a gun, it's a comb?
That's right. And I have to...
Well, you're not going to give that kid the
I got to. Just,
Why did you... please stop abusing that child?
I'm not. I'm making him understand...
No, what you're doing is abuse. What you're doing is degrading his person.
Pants go brown.
That's right. Your pants went brown.
What you're doing is degrading his person. How would you feel if someone hooked you up to a machine and shocked you every time that you got something wrong?
But what else is this kid going to do with his life? Sell flowers?
That kid could do a lot with his life if someone like you wasn't sitting there ruining his self-esteem.
Lisa, Bobby could spend the rest of his life sweeping up at McDonald's, scaring children.
And you know what? I would be a lot happier with him doing that than what you're doing to him right now.
Bobby, quit playing with the conveyor belt, okay?
Plane go boom.
No, the plane's not going to go boom.
I would be much happier seeing my son working at McDonald's asking someone, do you want fries with that, than seeing him hooked up to a conveyor belt and being shot. There's no way. I don't even know how the parents of this child, Bobby, can allow you to do this.
How old is Bobby? 23?
I'm Bobby.
He's 23, yeah. And he turned off the conveyor belt. Give me the phone, Bob.
Well, what I would say then, Vernon, you all right?
I'm just trying to get the phone away from him.
What I would say primarily is that I can't hear.
Give me the phone.
I'm Bobby.
I know you're Bobby.
How can you have this guy checking stuff at an airport when he won't give you the phone back? You know what I'm saying?
Bobby wants cheese.
Here's some cream cheese, goddamn. I would turn this off.
And the fact that you would have the nerve to even call that boy a retard, to me, is extremely offensive, because that child is not a retard. And you need to look at what you're doing.
What the hell is going on? What's going on?
He wrapped the phone cord around my throat.
And you want him working in an airport.
You want him working in an airport.
What?
You want him...
I think there's nothing wrong with it.
Hello? This is ridiculous. Get the phone away from the kid, okay?
All right, now look. Bobby,
You want him working in an airport. Do you honestly trust your security and the security of our nation to a boy who would wrap a phone cord around your own neck?
Say that again.
What are you doing?
I gotta get the cord off.
This is insane.
Bobby dirty now.
Oh, clean him up, will you, Bobby? Lisa, thank you for your call. Go clean the kid up, okay?
Bobby, take the cord off my neck. Bobby, take the cord off your neck.
Bobby go brown.
All right. Mr. Dozier,
What?
are you okay?
Well, if it were not for me, he'd be mopping up his own drool at McDonald's.
I'm now gonna end the conversation, okay?
Don't forget, AirScan security systems, we are the best.
Plane go boom.
That's another winning interview that you just got me there, Mike. Plane go boom. And that guy claims that our airline security would be in much better hands with his company hiring mentally challenged people than with most of the security in place right now. I don't know. Maybe he's right. 1-800-449-8686 is the number here on the Phil Hendry Show. You know, it's kind of, sometimes you do a bit like that, and, you know, you have people calling saying it's bad taste or whatever, and then you have the lady who called who had an autistic son. And so long as you're showing up the character to be the idiot that he is, I don't think you're doing such a horrible thing. You know what I'm saying? In other words, the lady had an autistic son, and she was saying some good things, and meanwhile, this guy's acting like a complete and utter ass. I mean, who could come away from that with any other opinion other than that guy's a jackass, and the lady was cool, and, you know, he's a complete moron, and we need better people working security, and you don't treat the mentally retarded that way. Unless, of course, you're Craig Taylor. I'm kidding. 1-800-449-8686 is our number here. Would you like me to drop a handkerchief and say, let the conversation begin?
Okay, I'm here with you, man.
You had nothing to say? You just wanted to sit there like a dumbass and not say anything?
No.
Well, then why don't you say what you got to say?
Okay, I'm going to say what I have to say. My name is Mario Rangel. I live in Miami.
All right.
And I am a Cuban former refugee. Been living here since I was 10 years old, and I'm going to turn 48 in 3 days from now. And I started listening to your program, Phil.
So 38 years ago you came here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started listening to your program after September the 11th, looking for news and looking for things.
Well, you got the wrong show.
Oh, man, did I get the wrong show.
Yeah. And you made the second mistake calling it.
Well,
so you're listening to it as your first mistake, calling it and thinking I care. Well, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Well, this is what I wanted to say because it really, really offended me. You did a monologue with a mentally retarded kid and a company that wanted to do protection in the airports.
Yes.
And I lost my son, who was mentally retarded and physically retarded, when he was 17 years old.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, if there was anything that I could do, I would get you fired from that radio station so you would never be able to talk on a radio again.
Because you had a personal experience.
Extremely, extremely
And if you hadn't, if you didn't have a son who died, you wouldn't care, right?
Of course I would care.
Oh, you would care. Then why did you bring it up?
Because what you did was an extremely
Yeah, but why did you bring
bad
up the example of your son? You said if you didn't
I'm
have...
trying to give myself a position of authority to talk to you because
authority?
every time that
I'm
you
not
open
impressed.
your mouth...
I'm not impressed.